Hello, this is Stephanie. I am here to support you recovering from religious and emotional trauma. So, one of the ways that I'll be doing that is I am finishing up my course on your massage, and I'm going to show you some of the positions that you'll be in if you so choose to come and get your massage from me. So, excuse me, your massage is based on touch, breath, and stretch. So what I'm going to show you is the restorative yoga, which is the positions that you will be in if you so choose to come for this. This is very great for people recovering from depression, anxiety, meaning severe anxiety, PTSD. This is great for people that have arthritis, that are pregnant, because we can always adjust the positions and the bolsters, because these are the bolsters and such, and blankets being used. Okay, so first I'm going to demonstrate this on myself just for a little bit, and feel free, it's okay if you don't have a bolster, just use two pillows or one pillow and just kind of adjust to what feels right to you. Including if you're in a session with me, this is exactly what I would say is, even if you have to move the bolster, that's fine. This whole thing is for people to have body awareness, to breathe, to learn the correct way of breath and the easy flow, and just to ground and feel their body and feel anything that needs to come up and be let go. So this also goes inside with the new moon. We have a new moon in Cancer that will be Monday of next week. It will be at its peak. And Cancer is a very, very nurturing sign. It's a water sign. Okay. She's also very loved by the moon. So just take all that into consideration as we do this. So I am going to move you as close as I can. I'm going to lower this down. Hopefully you can see. Yeah, it looks like you can see the table. I just need to angle it this way because that's where I'm going to be laying. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to be under my feet. I'm going to take off my flip-flops. All right. So this is going to be under my ankles. I don't know if you can see that, but that rolled blanket is under my ankles, okay? And this, so I'm just going to bring this up. And then this blanket that my knees are on, I'm actually going to make sure my body mechanics are right. We're going to put this half under. You can do the same thing with a blanket. And what is going to happen is you're going to put it at the bend of your knee, okay? And I am bringing my knees to the opposite side of the table, okay? And then hands are spread, okay? And I'm just going to sink my hips back. And this is too far away, so we're going to move this in closer to go to child's pose with my left cheek to the bolster. So I just got these bolsters, so I'm still, they are not at their full capacity yet. So this is actually very comfortable for me. But also there's a block that you can put right at the bend of the knees if you need to. You can even bring this up, put it at an angle. You can even hug it that way, which I love to do. That way you have more leverage and it feels like it's higher. So what I like to do when I'm in this position is just taking a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Allowing myself to go deeper into the stretch. And just feeling my glutes relax. Feeling my hips relax. And next, every time I exhale, just sink deeper and deeper into the stretch, making sure the back is straight. And I can even bring the bolster higher by turning my hand and bringing my hands together as like prayer. Also, it's a great, great stretch of my neck. My neck is starting to relax. And I'm saying these things just for you to notice as you're in this position. Notice what is going on in your body and with your body. On the next inhale, I exhale and I bring right cheek to the bolster, or maybe you have two pillows. Right cheek to those two pillows, same thing, just notice. Notice what's being relaxed. Notice what's tight. Then we inhale. And we bring our hands out, making sure they are spread. Come up to tabletop. And then I'll just remove this. Bring this up. Come into sitting. Now, if you really, really like that and you're like, girl, I ain't getting up, that is okay. Stay there as long as you like. Hope you all enjoyed that child's pose. If you missed that because you just kind of wanted to see how to do it, make sure you're just in comfortable clothes, that you don't have to tug and pull as you're doing that. And again, two pillows, I would strongly advise. Two pillows, firm though, make sure they're firm, and you can use a blanket or even a towel. Just make sure that the towel is long in place of some of the things that were used there. And a block that can put your pillows into a slant if need be and pulling them to you. And just kind of feel into it. It's a very, very great way to just relax, okay? So as I mentioned before, we have a new moon on the 17th. It will be at its peak, 24 degrees of Cancer. And then Venus, I know I mentioned this before, but we're getting closer to it. On the 22nd, it's going to station retrograde in Leo. Chiron is going to be stationed retrograde in Aries. And soon the nodes are actually going to be in retrograde, and they're actually going to be, by the time the 17th rolls around, it's going to be in Aries, which is the south node, and the north node will be, or is it the south node? It's the south node that's going to be in Aries. North node is going to be in Libra, I believe. If I am wrong, I will actually correct that in the video descriptions. And so, let's see. Saturn is actually going to be in retrograde soon as well. And then Neptune also soon will be in retrograde. I do know that Mars is going to go from Leo to Virgo as well. So keep track what house that's in for you. If Leo for you could be the 10th house, if you see an MC on your chart. Otherwise, it could be Virgo, which it is for me, the 10th house. So Mars, that would be in your house of career, or Leo, it's already in your house of career. So let's look at Cancer. Cancer is the 9th house of travel. Great time to go travel. Great time to just flow. Cancer also rules the house of family, okay, which is the 4th house. So, and then the original ruler of travel is Sagittarius. is the original ruler of the ninth house, okay? So I'm mentioning both of these just in case maybe if we can't relate to one, we can relate to the other. And what it could mean for you. So Cancer is all about flow, all about water, all about taking care of other people. She is the mother, which is why Grandmother Moon loves her so much. Also, when I think Cancer, I think emotions, okay? Cancers are very emotional, whether they admit it or not. Men are too. They just try to keep it more hidden because of what society has taught them. But we all have Cancer in our chart, which means we all have emotions whether we care to express them or not. It's up to us. Also, in that expression, they like to care. They like to take care of people. So maybe as you're getting ready to travel, you're taking care of your needs and your family's needs if you're the mother or the matriarch of that family, or if you're the patriarch of that family, because there are male Cancers as well. If you're tapping into that feminine side of yourself, that could be also you. And Cancer is very family oriented, very other oriented. But when it comes to emotions, they can come from emotions, meaning say things from an emotional space instead of detaching from these emotions. So if that is you as a Cancer, or if this is you just because Cancer is prominent in your chart as a Scorpio rising, just make sure before you say anything, especially since Mercury is going around as well, make sure that you feel into it and ask yourself one question. Is this something that I should say right now, or do I need to detach or even just feel my feels before saying anything? Just allow yourself space from people and family and whoever you're around before you just burst into an emotion that may be unsafe for you and unsafe for others. This is a great time to be alone, to go outside, to be near water by yourself, and just feel into what you need to feel and see how it comes up for you. And great time to be near water, even in your travels, whether that be a lake because you're in a cabin, or a beach, a huge body of water, or drinking even more water, right? Because it's very hot outside. So finding ways you can implement water, using water to even call in something new into your life, okay? So for me, as you saw earlier, teaching yoga massage, I'm just taking my time. Cancers like to take their time. There is no rush. And I've realized since I've been taking my time, things tend to happen a little bit faster because I'm just allowing. So just allowing things to just come together. Being in that feminine part of yourself. Yes, you're planning for this trip, which is great. Very Virgo and just Earth thing to do, because Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus are all known for planning, but especially Virgo. But just allowing it to come together. It's okay if it doesn't look like the way you thought it would look like. Maybe it's better. That's okay. Learning to really breathe through it and just let things just be. Okay. Now, if Sag is more of what you relate to, which also rules the ninth house, even though for us it's in our second house, that's okay. Maybe this is a time to travel with reading, or travel doing yoga, looking at how do people in India do yoga, which is what this came from, versus how the West does yoga. Learning their breathing techniques. That's a one way to travel, or actually physically traveling, learning various philosophies that you can incorporate into your journey, your life journey, something that you can do every morning, or something that maybe just feeds your psyche, okay? Sagittarius is all about learning something new, seeing the bigger picture, okay? So for you, you prep to travel, but let's see the bigger picture of the whole thing. Did everything, come together? Maybe not the way you thought, but it did come together. So having that optimism and maybe even merging it with that Cancer ninth house. Learning, seeing both sides, because Sagittarius is the right side, the masculine side, okay? So, before you jump and go, being with the feelings, being alone, seeing what comes up for you, calling in, since it's the new moon, calling in something new, whether it be a new career, a new place you've never traveled to before, a new book to read, or just trying what we're doing right here, trying this out, feeling into it. And then after that, the action, reading a book, looking at different aspects of whatever it is that you're interested in. It could be food, it could be philosophy, it could be religion. Not to go back into it, but just to, discover maybe various types of religion, and whatever calls to you, you bring that in. That's what I did. Okay. So things of that nature. And Sagittarius is a mutable sign, which is great because it flows too. It's a fire. Fire can flow. It can spread. Okay. So, being in that water and then merging into that fire and seeing how both of them make you feel. If you're more of that feminine water and you like that better, and you're more of a healer like I am when it comes to fire, great. Just feel into both and see what works for you. Okay. So that's basically it. Enjoy this new moon in Cancer. Feel free even to be in that pose in that new moon, that child's pose, with your pillows and your blankets and maybe the block that may be needed just to support your body, and just be. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.